Hello, everyone. Good evening to you. Um, go ahead, just come on in. I want to mention, first of all, my website, monicafaithstrong.com. You can go on there and you can check out my business coaching course. And go ahead, like, comment, and share on this video. Making sure everything is lining up. And so I'm excited for the word tonight. I'm excited for the word of encouragement. I was actually just reading this morning, and just like, God, what do you want me to share? And he took me to Hebrews 4. And so I'm not going to read the whole chapter, but that is what I got was the whole chapter. And so I was just reading through that, and I wanna challenge you to enter into the rest that God has promised us. And so if you read the first verse, and I am going to read it in New Living Translation. The first verse goes like this: God's promise of entering his rest still stands. So we ought to tremble with fear that some of you might fail to experience it. And so that tells me that we need to do our part, right? We need to take steps to enter into God's rest that he has for us. And so there was also three things that stood out to me as I was reading the whole chapter that can keep us from entering into the rest that he has for us. And that is 1, no faith; 2, unbelief; and 3, disobedience. And so that's something to be aware of. And when you read on down to verse 9, verse 9 goes like this: So there is a special rest still waiting for the people of God. And so it is available to his people. And it's a wonderful promise. It's something that we can know for sure that we're going to have as his children. That's something that we're going to have. And so as you keep on reading down through verses 12 and 13, we can know that nothing about us is hidden from God. And so I was encouraged to, just be open, be honest, and real with him, because we are accountable to God. There's nothing that we should fear about our lives to keep us from entering into that rest. We should. And as you read on down, I'm just going to read 14, 15, and 16. So then, since we have a great high priest who has entered heaven, Jesus, the Son of God, let us hold firmly to what we believe. And 15 is, this high priest of ours understands our weaknesses, for he faced all the same testings we do, yet we did not sin. So let us come boldly to the throne of our gracious God. There we will receive his mercy and his grace. Okay, I'm just going to start over because I started saying it wrong. There we will receive his mercy, and we will find grace to help us when we need it the most. And so we can have confidence in going to God about everything. He is our high priest. Jesus is our high priest who understands everything about us. Like he knows everything. He sees everything. There's nothing a surprise to him. And so we can just be open and honest, and we can come to him, and we can be at rest. We can be sure that we're going to find that mercy and that and that grace when we need it. And, you know, his understanding. And so I just thought it was such a great promise that he promises us rest. And that we can just relax in that, knowing that. And so I hope that encourages you. I would encourage you to go read like the whole chapter. And when I read it in a couple of different versions, and it helped me to just give me more understanding as I was reading through it. And so I just want to encourage you to get into that place where, you know, where you're not working and you're not striving, and you're able to just, you know, have time for yourself and with God, where you can be in a restful state of mind, and where you can just talk to him and know that he hears you and you can hear him. And so, yeah, just that time, you know, just that we make that effort to have that time with him, and that we can reap the benefits of that rest. And so I challenge you with that. My King James Version Bible said exactly that. On top of the chapter was challenge to enter his rest. And so, you know, we can just go throughout our day, and we can be very what's the word? Like, we can just kind of go kind of like pointless, not really having an agenda, just doing whatever happens. And, you know, we don't have to be like necessarily wicked or have evil intention. But if we're just kind of going aimlessly, we're going to miss it. We're going to miss that time of rest. I think we're going to have to be intentional in spending time with God, and to be able to reap that promise, from that promise, you know, that we can have that rest when we are serving him. Or I'm not sure if that's a really a good word, but he's saying my children will have this promise. And so, yeah, I just think that's such a good promise, such a good, because there's a lot of things that can stress us out. There's a lot of things that can seem overwhelming sometimes. And so to have that promise is really good. And I think we should tap into that. And so, yes, I hope that encourages you. And I hope that you guys have a great night. And I pray that all of you will have a good night's rest to be prepared for the day tomorrow. All right, I will let you guys go. And I'm not sure when I'll be back on, but I'll be back on for sure within a week. So, yeah, you all take care, and goodbye, Instagram.